Right. As for me, I was born and raised on a small farm, and I used to go out with my parents to sell products on the market to get some money to pay my fees. So when I grew up, my dream was to go and take a course in agriculture and help small farmers like my father to improve their lot. And so it is, I did in my country, because we were a colonial country, we used to do a Cambridge School Certificate after high school. I passed with a Discussion-1 to go to university. I refused. I said, I don't want to go to university, and I want to do an agriculture course. So I refused to go to university, go to an agriculture course to take the training to go and work with the farmers. To cut a long story short, I always wanted, therefore, to work in agriculture and to help farmers. And I went eventually to America to study for my degrees. And in one of the marketing courses, I did a practical on marketing using the computer to buy and sell commodities on Chicago Board of Trade. So every morning in the US, there's a big newspaper called Wall Street Journal. In this newspaper, they write prices of the pork bellies and the wheat and corn in all the states. So as students, we used to read this and make decisions. What commodity should I be buying today? What should I sell? At what price? And at the end of the semester, I made a lot of money. Hypothetical, of course. So I said, when I go back to Kenya, I must do this Chicago Board of Trade exchange. When I went back to Kenya, I found I could not actually set up an exchange. Why? Because government controlled agriculture. They set prices, and the commodity exchange cannot work in a controlled price environment. However, in the 90s, World Bank and IMF structural reforms for developing countries came by, and all government was supposed to get out of agriculture and liberalize markets. And when they did that, marketing boards that the government used to control agriculture were collapsed. Then the middlemen went to the farmers to buy the commodities at very low prices. The farmers started crying, government, bring back control. Government said, no. World Bank said, we will have this at all. So you are on your own. Find your own markets. At that time I said, it's time for commodity exchange time. This is what I've been waiting for. I was doing an international job in my country, earning $5,000 US a month salary. I retired from this job to go and set up CASE to help farmers. So it had been almost my childhood interest to do this sort of thing. And so I hope that's it.
Because the keyword is persistence. I was personally exposed to good quality education. I have happy memories of my schooling. My mother was a wonderful teacher in Colombia. So I had to see the contrast of what I received and what I did not see in rural schools. And then as a sociologist, which is my initial profession, sociologist of education, and I had a good quality university in the States, in Stanford. I came back and I wanted to devote myself to the poorest schools in the country, convinced, as a sociologist of education, that you cannot have development, social, economic, cultural, nor peace and development if you don't have quality basic education. When in Latin America, 60% of children do not understand what they read in 4th grade, there can never be communication among people. So I was convinced with this. Fortunately, my life project became a life project of many others. So I built a team that is now part of my institution, and we've maintained together for over 30 years. So, we maintain the passion among ourselves, and as an institution, this is our life. And there are many other teachers that have become, this has been their life project also. So at this moment, when I had the possibility of having different professional spheres, as the local innovator, then in the ministry, 8 years as the national coordinator, then vice minister, then in UNICEF, which I had the possibility of expanding it internationally. But then I said, I cannot get my UNICEF pension, United Nations pension, I don't want to, because in Colombia it was falling back. So I left United Nations and came back to get it initiated again, the rebirth in Colombia, and that's what I've been doing the last 10 years from the NGO we have. So it's persistence and having a great team with passion.
I would say that probably there are two emotional motivations. I think without emotion it's impossible to do this kind of things, and you have to recognize these emotions. I think one of those is a negative emotion, and I get very angry when low-income people are treated as if they were stupid. I think we have to, again, I'm telling you that I think we have to see all that capacity, all that know-how, all the knowledge that there's in low-income communities. And I saw that in Guatemala, living with indigenous people, and I could feel that the power that the community had. A lot of them there's potential, and there's it's not taken out. But I think we don't have to feel that we are more than low-income people. Although we're around, I think we have to learn very much of them and not observe more than. The other thing is discovering. I studied economics, and I was studying the US product and how development theories. But then I discovered that happiness and development happens a lot of times in your community. And it depends very much on your social network. If you don't have a social network, it's very difficult to develop yourself. And when you have problems, if you don't have a social network, you're going to have more problems probably. That happens with all of us. One is social network, and the other one is trust. I think we have to trust more one to another. I think we're creating a kind of distrust economy, creating contracts, creating so many things, and I think we can make an exponential happiness if we trust more in each other with a good methodology, of course. And I think I agree that another engine we have is our teams, our teams and.
Oh my God! Thank you for you giving me the opportunity. The working improve the life the others peoples. I think this is a great opportunity we have every day. When we see the families, the children, the women living in the dump, and after that living in the home, the children go to the schools, I think, oh my God, with a little force, with a little money, we can change in the life. Of course, it's not easy, because sometimes we met with the mayors, with the worker public has a paradigm, they don't can change it, but we push every day and we change it. I think every day we are more. This side is full. All every people stay here working for the changing, improve the life, the other people. I think this is the more important mission in my life.